David and I met on a Tuesday night where I used to go to a college ministry.
Actually, on my only time going there, my cousin invited me to go to like a college group there. And
so David and his cousin actually came on this Tuesday. And as I was worshiping, I actually heard his cousin Hunter singing. And I was like, oh my goodness, that dude has a wonderful voice. And then I looked in the corner of my eye and I saw David.
I just was worshiping in the back,
pacing back and forth. And I just closed my eyes and I heard this like still voice saying, that's going to be your husband someday. And I was like, okay, God, I don't know what that means. I ended up meeting him.
Started talking a little bit and talked with like her friends and everything. And
we just got to know each other. Talked about like longboarding and coffee.
I actually ended up inviting her to like a church plant I was going to at the time.
He pretty much friend zoned me like right away. He'll tell the story a different way. I saw on his Instagram story one day that there was a church in Omaha being planted called My City Church. So all of the Instagram stories that I saw were super interesting and I thought David was cute, so that kind of helped a little bit. I showed up to his crew and he ended up not being there.
I totally forgot that I invited her to the crew, and so I was like, oh man, I felt so bad.
So that was really awkward. As time went on, I kept going to his crew.
She got really plugged into the church, which I loved, and we just kind of became like really good friends over like that year that we kind of knew each other.
So him and I were Snapchatting every once in a while, and I saw that he liked to longboard a lot, and I had a longboard, and I was like, hey, that would be a fun opportunity to hang out and, you know, nudge, nudge, like, I think you're cute, so let's hang out. So I Snapchatted him one day, hey dude, here's my number, because I wasn't trying to be like flirty and annoying, and he saved the message for a year and never texted me.
Man, I like really missed out on like my opportunity to date this girl or whatever, because I thought she had a boyfriend at the time. My sister actually came up to me and was like, hey, like, what do you think about like Leah? And I was like, I like blew it and she has a boyfriend now. And she's like, no, she doesn't. And I was like, yeah, she does. And so she called Leah over actually to like talk with us and was like, hey, Leah, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, oh, this is awkward. And she's like, nope, I'm single and ready to mingle. And I was like, oh, nice, nice.
And everyone at church was asking, when are you guys gonna date? When are you blah, blah, blah. He actually asked me to get coffee with him one day. I texted my brother, as every little sister would do, and he's like, oh yeah, he's probably just wants to be your friend and wants to hang out. We sat there and talked for probably like 2 hours, and he goes, well, do you want to go get something to eat? So we did. We hopped in his car, and he goes, oh yeah, by the way, I'm paying. So we went to Cane's, and yeah, happy first date at Cane's. After that, the rest is history, really.
I obviously had like more intentions than just like dating her, but like intentions of like potentially getting married.
And just hanging out with him and like getting to know his heart and like his heart for ministry and stuff, just knowing that like he loved the Lord and loves the Lord with all his heart that was just like yep, like that's supposed to be your husband. You guys are gonna get married.
Ever since we started dating, it was just so easy to like kind of be around her and just hang out with her. And I knew like I wasn't gonna date someone if I didn't have the intention of marrying them.
So our engagement was not planned at all.
My friends are telling me, don't like buy the ring super early, because when you buy it, you're gonna want to propose like that day.
We had like been talking about it, and I'm like, dude, when are you gonna propose?
Made it special order that I got it in. Didn't really have like a timetable of like when I was gonna propose, and it was just like burning a hole like in my pocket. Like I couldn't hold on to it for very much longer.
It was actually on our 1 year anniversary. So he had made us dinner and there was a candle on the table. He got me a necklace, all this cute stuff. And I thought that was it. Like we watched a movie, I was gonna go home, but no.
I went upstairs, got my computer, grabbed my ring really quick, went back downstairs and we were scheduling stuff. And like when we got our schedules done, closed the computer, turned around and
got down on one knee and popped the question.
And I had no idea that was gonna happen, but I feel like God knew like that was gonna happen, so.
The funny part was his roommate walked in 10 seconds after that. He takes it and sticks it back in his pocket and sits on the couch.
Started busting out laughing, and we were just kind of like trying to contain it. He started laughing too, and he's like, love you guys, and went upstairs. And then I got back down on my knee and I said, so is that a yes? And then she goes, yeah. I don't think she has like anything that really gets on my nerves. I think that I really just am easygoing, and so if she does something, I don't even really notice it, I guess.
So my pet peeve of him is when we're sitting in a restaurant and we're at a nice restaurant and he just takes the ice and starts chomping it.
She hates it when I chew my ice. It's just like been a thing that I do.
And I just look at him.
It just gives me a little like glare, and I'm like, sorry.
We'll be sitting on the same couch or on the same something, and he'll just be sitting like this, moving his legs.
I just constantly move 24/7. I always bounce my knee or like do something with my hands. I fidget a lot.
And he's shaking me, and it's really annoying because my dad does it too.
The thing I love most about Leah is that she's so loyal and devoted to like what she does. She's just like all in or all out, and I love that like about her. And her look, she's pretty hot.
His heart for ministry and his heart for youth. After I saw like the way that he like digs into these kids' lives and how he's actually so passionate about it, that made me want to do it. And now that's like one of my biggest passions, and also his piercing blue eyes.
I'm just really excited for what like God's gonna do in our relationship when we get married, how that dynamic's gonna shift in like our lives.